go. Come here. Almost. Just missed that. Gotcha.
Boy, oh boy, Donald, you take the cake.
Sorry it was the last slice.
I'm talking about you sitting here slogging over those DRGs.
Yeah, I know. I promised myself I was going to get out from under DRGs and staffing reports.
But here you are, St. Eligius's ever-capable desk jockey.
Well, it's not a title I relish, believe me. Taking my focus as a doctor away from the patients.
Well, at least you're still cutting the mustard as director of medicine. Me, I'll never catch up. I've spent almost 3 months trying to rehabilitate this hand. Had partial return of fine motor control, but whenever I move the fingers, I'm peppered with pain. Well, at least I can slice my own meat again, right? I used to be one of the saltiest cardiac surgeons in the state. Then I lost my temper and shattered a picture. Foolish. Now I'm paying the price.
Yeah, well, sounds like we're both at a crossroads.
Well, the end of the line. What is this, pressed ham?
I'm getting worse.
Serious, Boomer.
What, a broken rib?
No, my one-gun salute for Lucy.
Shouldn't be so much distress.
Do something. I could start by telling Lucy how I feel. I mean about me. I can't breathe. Sorry.
Maybe a nerve block will help with discomfort.
Victor. I didn't call for fair catch. Hey, you rang? Boomer did. He got here panicked and beeped.
I didn't panic.
Your hair was uncurling.
I had to call somebody, Victor. You're too distracted. And besides, Fiscus is centered. He doesn't get rattled in emergencies.
Probably tension pneumo. Got a Heimlich valve? Take it easy, you'll be okay.
No valves.
I'll use the needle.
Smackwater, Jack, don't pin this on me.
All you've done tonight is moan about Lucy.
Okay. Needle.
There. Okay, slow, deep breath. Go ahead.
Start a chest tube. And what's this about Lucy being a moaner?
It's going to leave a scar.
Well,
I knew it. It's going to leave a scar.
spouses can do that.
And the last time Judy threw a steam iron at me. See? Almost Reed Hamilton Beach. So I packed up and moved out, but she kept calling, crying, asking for another chance. I'm tired of Judy's punching. I made it clear we're kaput.
You two ever try counseling?
Judy lets her crockery do the talking. I don't know what the big deal is with her about monogamy. This is the 80s. All my kids know they got a dad.
How many children do you have?
By her, couple. But when Judy's not in the mood, I get my bread buttered someplace else.
You could at least use birth control.
Oh, ribbies don't feel right. Which reminds me, can you give me a little penicillin? I thought welfare was an ugly issue.
You remind me of someone.
Who? Mark Gable?
My soon-to-be ex-husband.
Oh, that's so. Say, if everything turns out okay, are you a player? Oh.
Thanks, Wayne. I thought it was a pneumo, but...
Should have gone with your instincts. You gotta stop doubting yourself. You got good medical sense.
Okay, next time I'll beep you before Ehrlich.
So I'm a little out of sorts. I can't help myself. I'm addicted.
You've worked around Lucy for 3 years. Nothing but spit and venom between you.
But really good spit and venom.
Then you both get drunk at a party, you jump into bed, and now you're in heat.
I don't want to speak for Lucy, but yes, that's how I feel.
And of course you've told her.
What are you, crazy? After a 16-day marriage, L-O-V-E is out of my vocabulary. Besides, last time I spoke to Lucy, she made it very clear she wanted to have nothing to do with me.
Who would blame her? But if you still feel that way, do something. Toodaloo, guys.
Maybe the problem with Lucy's and my relationship, or lack thereof, is the habitat. Maybe we should get away from the sterile environs of the hospital.
Good idea.
I'll ask her to sneak off a little romantic holiday. Which do you think Lucy would like, the Cape or Martha's Vineyard?
Either.
Well, which? Where would you go?
Vineyard's got the great ferry ride. But it's a scenic drive to P-Town. I know some people like islands. Some are attached to peninsulas.
Swell. Next we'll spend Christmas in the Isthmus.
Me, I'm a sucker for the merry-go-round at Oak Bluffs. On the other hand, I've always liked...
Boomer, never mind. Come on, let's do the last roundup.
Everything I've ever done since age 5 was directed toward being a physician. If I can't cure people, well, then what's the point?
Someone like that? Next generation. We're also working on passing the torch, aren't we? Sharing what we've learned with those who are coming up?
Fiscus? Someone must have tampered with your ratatouille.
He's the best resident we have in ER, Mark. He's a little on the fringe, I grant you that. But he can handle trauma better than anyone I've seen.
Well, not better than Maury Davis. Remember? Resident in 78?
Yeah, I do. Where's he practicing now, do you know?
L.A. Law.
Really?
If it was yours to do over again, Donald, what would you do?
Oof. I would have had the chicken.
I hate you.
Look, Mark, if I start dwelling on what might have been, I'd go crazy.
I guess the important thing is doing all you can. Living with limitations, adapting. Hand me one of those DRGs.
Why?
Because the napkin dispenser is empty.
You don't want anything to do with these things. Go home to Ellen.
Come on, we can do this claptrap together. Hand me.
Victor, you can make fun of me if you want, but my life is anchored in family and friends. Things will look brighter in the morning, Mr. Vanderlyn.
I know.
Thanks,
You've got
Dr.
the
Morgan.
great bedside manner.
You don't just have problems relating to Lucy, but to everybody. Co-workers, patients.
Yeah.
Good night, Mr. Phillips.
Night.
You got to be willing to lay bare your emotions. Open yourself up.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
Nighty-night, Mrs. Ostaki.
Buzz off!
Whoa. That settles it. My trip with Lucy is off.
Okay, next case.
Patient with acute cholecystitis, stayed 3 weeks. Medicare will reimburse us for 7 days.
Well, 7 days is appropriate in a case without complications. But this poor man developed phlebitis.
Yeah, now you see some of the catch-22s I'm up against.
Well, he's just not playing the game right. And where is Daniel when we're doing all this work?
Look, Mark, there's no strategy here. All we can do is review the case, submit the claim, ask for payment, and hope it's enough to cover our costs.
The hell, that's all. First, we take our eraser, make a small diagnostic adjustment, and list the ailment as cholestatic jaundice. That way, the patient gets the proper treatment, and St. Eligius gets its money.
Mm-hmm. And you and I get 10 to 15 years for fraud.
Good point. I'll sign Daniel's name. By the time they catch us, he'll be in an urn on Catherine's mantelpiece. Hey, buddy! Where did you used to work? The lobby of the Schubert?
And the nurse finishes, you're on your way.
Thanks.
Wrist, huh?
Hi, Jackie.
What took you so long?
I was gone 15 minutes. Give me your pen.
So I get to take up the slack?
Jackie, you said it was okay.
I give enough to this place without having your caseload on top of mine. No wonder my marriage fell apart, spending all my time here treating lowlifes.
Pen still writes. You know you can skate on this, baby? I'll give you a hand.
I hate medicine. Where have you been, anyway?
I was across the street.
The dark in this neighborhood's pretty gutsy.
Well, it was worth the risk.
You've been outside catching fireflies?
I only got one. Not as fast as I used to be, but if I get a chance, let me try for some more. Forgot what it felt like. Catch these little creatures. Hold them trapped inside your hand. Total control over their little lives. You could squash them or let them go, or keep them in a jar.
Somebody ought to put my wife in a can.
You want to talk about love, Sidney? I'll show you love.
What's the matter with you?
Wayne. Wayne. You killed him!
Let's get out of here.
Oh, my God. Call the code. Get the dressings. Right away. Oh, sorry.
Jackie, don't let me die.
Let's get some help down here.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Boston anymore.
Dr. Fiskus, that you?
No.
Mon ami. Wayne, it is I, your comrade, Rockin' Ralph.
Seem a little frazzled, Dr. Fiskus.
I always get this way whenever I bump into former patients who are dead.
How nice it is to be remembered. I went face down in the middle of my vaudeville routine. The Murray Robin Comedy Workshop. I'm sorry I made Elliot slobber. Nice boy.
You had a lot less distance to fall. I did a Luganus off the hospital roof.
Thought you were an eagle, wanted to fly. But if you're both dead, what are you doing here? What am I doing here?
Burning off that extra pound of sin.
Well, where the hell are we?
Close, but you're warm. Oh, I'm starting to schwitz. Will you pass me the cocoa butter?
Mi amigo. Different people call this place different things. The Valley of the Shadow of Death. Purgatory. Limbo.
How low can you go?
I'm dead.
Dr. Wayne Fiskus, this is your afterlife.
This must be a mistake.
I know it's hard. So devastatingly hard to comprehend your own mortality.
So order a cheat sheet. Grab a chair and send those buns.
I can't be dead. I feel great. I feel real good.
Okay, let's lift him. Bullet must have hit the heart for him to arrest this fast. He's dead.
Oh, God. Okay, it's gonna be okay.
Chest tube for economy tray, central venous catheter, stat.
Start a second line, D5 lactator ringers in both. And an intubation tray.
Better be good. I was halfway out the door.
It's Wayne.
Oh, my God. Wayne, buddy.
Chest trauma from a gunshot. Entries lateral to the sternum. Haven't found the exit wound.
No pulse, no respiration.
Starting compression.
There's a lot of bleeding.
Oh, negative. Wayne's oh, negative. Told me once when we were tested for VD, don't mention it to Lucy. Get 6 units down here, staff. Call OR. Find an attending.
Jackie, what happened?
Lady came in gunning for her scuzzbag husband. Got Wayne instead. No breath sounds. Must be a lot of blood in the chest.
We'll have to open him up. Who wants to do it?
Aren't you Eve Layton?
Oh, hello, Wayne. Oh, children, this is Dr. Fiskus, one of the doctors I was telling you about. Remember when I had my heart transplant?
Where am I?
Heaven. You're in heaven.
Look, this isn't the time for let's pretend.
She's telling the truth. That's all we do here.
Doctor, could you have helped us? Smallpox went through our wagon train. My folks are here, too.
Look, I don't know what's going on. First I get shot, then I walk down a hall. I take a wrong turn, and I wind up in the desert. And now I'm here in...
You children run ahead to the merry-go-round. I'll be there in a moment.
If this is heaven, why isn't everyone jumping around on fluffy clouds, playing harps? And where's God? You know, old and wise with a beard. This is his party, isn't it? Or is the boss as invisible up here as he is on Earth? I don't mean to be disrespectful. It's just that I'm scared.
Wayne, would you like to speak to God about your death?
Oh, sure. I'd love to drop in on him, but what do you bring the Creator who has everything?
Well, you should rejoice, Wayne. You've been healed. Oh, be happy. Everything is perfect here, even the people. Because being the best no longer means being better than the next person. Just coming one step closer to our own individual perfection.
Wayne Fiskus.
Pony Express?
This is a bit embarrassing. I'll have to ask you to leave.
Who are you?
Well, St. Eligius, you know, the patron saint of artisans and craftsmen. He made me this bracelet.
Your statue doesn't do you justice.
Wayne, you don't belong here.
Well, that's what I've been telling everybody. I'm alive and kicking.
There are your marching orders.
Hello, I must be going.
Okay, it's open. Give me the rib splitter. As soon as we open the pericardium, I'm going to grab the heart, start compressing, get the blood circulating. We're going to bring Fiskus back.
Blood gases, pH 7.2, PO2 140, PCO2 35, bicarb 9.
Good. Plenty of oxygen.
Tech says we're low on O negative.
Well, he'd better find blood somewhere. Wayne will need plenty when he hits OR.
Jackie, start squeezing the heart.
Oh, my God. Why haven't you moved him upstairs?
Wanted him stabilized first.
There's a hole in the ventricle.
Stick your finger in it. Start pumping. And get to OR now.
I'll have the blood bank start rounding up donors.
I'll get hold of a thoracic surgeon.
Good. We'll prep things for him up in OR. Wade, keep squeezing. Ehrlich, grab that IV. Let's move.
Man overboard!
Hey, pull me in, huh? Give me a hand.
Oh. Ahoy, mate. Come aboard.
Peter White.
What's the story, Wayne?
Just point me toward land. I'll start dog paddling.
What's the matter? What'd I do?
Besides being a doper, a rapist, a lousy doctor, nothing. Just the same, I'm staying right here in the water.
Oh, hey, I'm a good boy now. Come on, look. No women stowed away, no drugs on deck. Come on!
Sharks in that water, Wayne. That chew you up in little pieces.
I'll take my chances. Wayne, you can't tread water forever. And that's how long you're gonna be here, you and I.
Where's here?
Hell. Pretty nice out here, isn't it? Huh? I mean, no wailing or gnashing of teeth, just peaceful, calm water. I was cast off from purgatory right over there. And at night, sometimes I can see the bright light. Heaven. I never get any closer, though.
lose all your fish?
Oh, I never catch anything.
Not even a shark?
Wayne, there aren't any sharks in there. I was lying to you.
It's good to see you haven't changed. At least out here in the middle of nowhere, you can't hurt anyone.
Look, Viscus, I did my best in life. To be a good husband, a good father, good medicine man, to fit into society. But something, I don't know what, something never clicked. Except the trigger of the gun Shirley Daniels used to kill me.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, you got what you deserved.
Oh, yeah, right, Viscus. That's what life's all about, huh? One lousy chance to earn enough brownie points like redeemable coupons to get into heaven, and you fall a little short of the quota, then you're put out in the middle of a boat in the middle of nowhere.
Don't rock the boat, okay?
Oh, no, no. I think we all rose up against God, rocked the boat a little bit. We'd all be better off. The people, Viscus, people are scared. Like you. I'd be mad as you gotta be mad as hell that you're even here.
I'm not supposed to be. I'm alive.
Don't be so sure, Viscus, old buddy. Don't be so sure. See, that's the thing about the big cheese. He's a regular funster. Yeah, he puts us right down here smack dab in the middle of an evil world and expects us to resist temptation. My cruelty to others was my reaction against the suffering I received from others. And all my life, I got only the barest happiness. No wonder I was angry. We do what we can in life to survive.
Stop making excuses.
I figure we got something in common, Viscus. We both know what it's like to have a hole blown in our chests. And neither of us expected to end up here. And we owe that little trick to the all-knowing, all-powerful, all-forgiving Ass Jack up there!
I'm gonna be sick.
On my boat. Hey, Viscus! I lied about lying about the sharks. And you know, they love kosher.
Looks like the bleeding is slowing.
Because he's running out of blood.
Should we scrub, sir?
No time. Glove and gown. 1, 2, 3. Wade, keep squeezing. Rhythmic compressions. Apex to the root. Otherwise, the blood won't circulate. Viscus will wind up with macaroni salad for brains.
Sir, my hand is starting to cramp.
Step out. Ehrlich, take over. Where's the surgeon?
OR7 emergency bypass. Be a half hour at least.
We can't wait that long. We've got to get going.
Sir, what about meat cutting?
You're not experienced enough to repair the ventricle under these conditions. I'll operate.
What?
Look, there's no choice here. Only chance he has is by diving in.
All right, I'll be here just in case.
You're a real confidence builder, you know that?
You're back! I was sent to heaven. But for some reason, I got transferred to hell. Last thing I remember is being dumped overboard by Peter White.
Boy,
This gets worse.
let me explain. Have a seat.
I don't want a seat. Just half your sandwich.
Well, you must have been rejected from and sent to for a reason.
Any suggestions?
Well, you can get sprung from purgatory one of two ways. Wait out your time, or try to accomplish what you didn't do on Earth.
You mean to say after 3 years you've done nothing to bid farewell to this place?
I need 5 minutes of good material to play Yahweh's Palace.
So start doing the jokes, Murray.
Ah, my act was stinko. I bombed all over the Catskills. I had a lousy partner. And there never was any good as a solo.
What about you, Ralph?
I need my wings, but I was foolish to ever think I was really a bird. I was a psycho living in a delusion, incapable of dealing with reality.
But you were happy as a bird. Now you just act like a man who got clipped. And another who does nothing but order umbrella drinks. Look at them. Referees. They never played the game. They just passed judgment on the real athletes. It's pathetic. Stuck here with a bunch of losers. People who don't have the guts to be champions either way. Good or evil. Maybe that's it. I could have stopped Peter White from raping my friends, but instead, I just did enough to ease my conscience, but not enough to make a difference.
Don't beat yourself up now. The damage has been done.
No. You could sit around if you wanted, but I'm gonna go do something. I'm gonna go back there and I'm gonna face Peter White. First, I better take it easy. Rest. Not feeling right.
You see that bleeder, sir? Next to the right descending artery.
Mark, blood gases are looking much better.
Boy's got a strong heart.
No.
Wade, how close was the wife when she shot?
10, 15 feet.
So much damage from one bullet.
Bullet enters the body, hits cartilage, tumbles, ricochets off bone. Hard to tell what path it'll take.
Shooting people stole the coward's way out, isn't it?
Maybe she meant to take his legs out, immobilize him like Ironside.
Guess Mrs. Kurtz couldn't bear the pain of being alone.
What kind of a motive is that?
Well, if all the woman had was her husband.
Oh, poppycock. No person should be so dependent on another. Take Ellen. She's totally devoted, but she's got interests and activities that have nothing to do with me, and that makes a complete woman.
A weak pulse here, Mark.
Ehrlich, you're not squeezing hard enough.
I'm afraid I'd snap something.
For crying out loud, it's a muscle. The most resilient and powerful in the body. His heart's in your hands.
Wife?
All right, move over, Ehrlich. I'll take it.
Attaboy, Donald.
You ready? Go.
These are the last 2 units of O negative.
How do you know?
They're mine.
2 pints of your own blood?
Empty gesture. We'll use that up in 10 minutes.
There's a citywide shortage. I can't think of anything else to do.
Find donors, wake patients.
Ring doorbells up and down the street.
Out of town. Medevac flight.
Come on, Jack. Do something.
Yeah.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Drag him out of the way. Then find him some fresh squeezed in a Lorna Dune.
All right, open up the saline. We'll do what blood he has left. At least we can maintain the volume and not interrupt the flow. All right, Mark?
Right. I'm fine. Suction? Okay, there's the hole. Just below the left anterior descending artery.
Tough to locate.
Oh, what a slug.
Just making a comment, sir.
I was talking about the bullet, clodhopper. I'm going to have to suture the wound, 1 stitch at a time, in between compressions.
I'll lift the heart up.
Mm-hmm.
You make your suture.
Right.
I'll put it back down and start the compression. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Up.
No, I missed it. I didn't get a good bite with the ligature.
Here we go again. You ready? Up.
Damn it. If I could just, once more.
Up.
Yeah, got it. Okay. Now we're cooking.
The minute I threw you overboard, I regretted it, Wayne. Hey. Did you ever water ski?
Why, I live near Long Island Sound, never got off the beach.
It's great. I'll show you how. I used to love to water ski. It's neat. See, you're sitting there in the water, you're feeling awkward, and you're all tangled up and everything, and then you say, hit it! And the driver of the boat, he hits it, he nails the throttle, and the rope tightens, and then all of a sudden you just rise up out of the water. And you're just gliding along. The water's as smooth as glass. But now, Wayne, I'll tell you something. The mistake most people make is they don't keep their knees bent. If you want to absorb the shock and stay up, you got to be a little bit bent.
Sorry, not interested.
Great. That makes perfect sense. They give me a brand new boat, a great set of boards, everything I ever wanted except another person. He knows this is a 2-man operation.
It's not my sport, Peter.
Besides, not feeling red hot. Now, don't do this to me! You're the first company I've had since I was plopped down here! When I was alive, I used people, okay? I had power over them. This is great punishment, isn't it, huh? I never sleep. I always got an eye out. Sometimes I forget what it's like to hear a human voice. I rev up this motor just to hear the noise. For all eternity, nobody cares about me, nobody thinks about me. I'm just left here alone to rerun my life.
All right, let's go skiing.
Really, you mean it? Great! You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this, Fiscus. I thought for a minute that God was gonna pull another fast one on me.
How do you mean?
Well, see, he usually lets me get right to the point I'm about to be happy. Then he throws me a curve. But not this time. Let's hurry.
Where's my life jacket?
You don't need one. You're not alive. Come on. Let's go. You're gonna love this, Wayne. You're gonna love this a lot.
Thought I was supposed to confront you, Peter. Pay back with violence for the violence you did to Wendy and Kathy. Whatever I could do has already been taken care of.
Listen, there's something I want to tell you. When you're skiing, I'll probably drive a little too fast. Or a little too slow, but not on purpose, Wayne. It's just who I am. Now remember, keep your knees bent. Ready? Hit it!
Okay, I'll try another one. One sunny day in Miami, a grandmother takes a grandson to the beach, when suddenly this giant wave rolls in and sweeps the grandmother out to sea.
The grandson.
That's better. I'll call him Joey.
I need some lift in my liftoff.
Dr. Fiscus, you're starting to be a regular here.
I got dumped again. Never gonna get back to heaven. Never gonna see God.
Fear not, Wayne. You've inspired us. We'll figure a way to get you through those pearly gates. Last time on Earth, I wanted to take off and soar to Portugal. The ultimate migration. The quintessential flight. But that's not even a short commute compared to where I'm headed now. There's got to be a better way.
A giant wave sweeps the grandson Joey out to sea. The grandmother's frantic. She runs up and down the beach, crying, pleading, "Please, God, don't take Joey. He's too little. Take me. I'm old. I've lived. Return Joey, and I'll be grateful forever." Just then, another giant wave rolls in, and a miracle of miracles, the grandson is washed right up at the grandmother's feet. She hugs him and kisses him and suddenly stops. Then the grandmother looks up at heaven and says, "You know, he was wearing a hat."
Murray, you're getting better.
Really? Ralph, I'm funny.
Ralph?
glad you're coming with me, my Freud. See ya, Murray.
Feeling flaccid, Mark.
No chance of restarting the heart unless myocardial tone returns.
We're going to bring him back. Lost enough of his generation to wars and drugs and stupid car crashes. You're right, Donald. Fiscus is a doctor. My son Stephen here. His interest in medicine was only fueled by my own ambition. I forced him to follow in my footsteps. He loved the water. Would have made a good swim coach.
Morrison, where's the blood? And who's that bozo?
It's a cell saver, and this is Bob, technician.
Gonna recycle the blood Fiscus has left. That's using the old Pate boomer.
Sir, I think there's another leak in the lower atrium.
Ehrlich, see if you can locate this hole.
I'm getting tired. Jack, get yourself dressed and get over here and help me out, would you?
Okay, I found the tear.
I'll need more light.
Gonna suction the area.
Morrison, you're standing on my toe.
Sorry,
Just get around the other side.
It's hard enough operating on a heart that's bouncing around like a Mexican jumping bean.
Got it?
I don't need you making it more difficult.
Dr. Craig, you know, we've been doing compressions for so long. I just wonder if there's been enough pulsatile flow to the brain to prevent damage.
Valuable time was lost in ER. Instead of seeing the whole picture, you let yourself get caught up in details. And when situations like this, protocol goes out the window. And if you haven't learned that by now, I've wasted my time. We'll defibrillate at 25 watts.
Ready?
Everyone clear?
Eve, I have to speak with God.
Maybe at this afternoon's Eucharist.
It can't wait. I need some answers.
Why are you so upset?
1 minute I'm in the ER minding my own business, and the next, I mean, is the world God's shooting gallery? Does he wind us up, put us in motion, take aim and blink us off one by one? Is that it? The only reason I was born?
We'll defibrillate again after an amp of epi. Set up an isoprel drip 1 to 1,000. There. Come on, Fiscus.
Things happen to us in life, but the plan may never be revealed.
Well, let him tell me face to face.
Wayne, you either believe in God or you don't. Now, if you don't, you're on your own. And in that case, I can understand why the world is such a scary place for you.
Well, there's no two ways about it. The world is terrifying.
But if you believe he loves you and wants the best for you, then you just have to trust that whatever you go through, there's a purpose.
You saw our ER. Abused children, mugging victims, cancer patients. You can't tell me there's a purpose to that.
He's also the one who gave us the intricacy of the human body, the miracle of birth, and the 69 meds.
Recharging. 25 watts. Ready?
Clear?
Looking for me? I'm God. Funny. I created you in my image, didn't I? Well, then you could have done a lot better on the nose and hairline. Everyone's a critic. Have a seat. It's okay. Have a seat. Your anger at me is typical. But I didn't invent the gun that shot you. Men did. And I didn't come up with the medical technology they're using to try to save your life. Everybody thinks I spend all my time persecuting them individually. But the world is so vast, so complex. I'm fortunate to get my mail. You asking me to feel sorry for God? No. But you should understand, I just create possibilities, circumstances. I turn my head, I look back. Things have changed. Sometimes for better, sometimes not. But that's okay. You all look for reasons, rewards. But people should be more concerned with what goes on down there and not what comes after.
Clear?
To be honest, I haven't been a saint, and I may never be. But I'd like a chance to do a few more things and do them right. Like what? Finish my residency, have a kid. And I wouldn't mind playing the hot corner for the Red Sox. Look, can I call you Wayne? Sure. Wayne, you're not the first person to get up here and think they're not supposed to be dead. But to tell you my honest truth, once they get used to it, most want to stay. But if you don't, go back. 20th century, man. They do as they please. It's out of my hands.
Myocardium's too badly damaged.
You did everything you could, Mark.
Wayne's dead.
Once more, recharge.
Have you decided?
Yeah. Think I'm gonna stick around after all. This'll be great. No more 36 hours on call. No more worrying about paying the rent. I'll finally be able to get a full night's sleep. Lou Gehrig?
Clear?
His heart. It's beating.
All right. Look at that.
Thank God.
Okay, we'll close. 3-0 Polydeck. Thank you.
Let me give you some suction.
There we go. There we go. Huh? His BP's 120/80. Lung function's normal. Discus are gonna be just fine.
Yep.
I gotta say, you really impressed me tonight.
You too, my friend. You know, I never felt better about being a doctor in my life, Mark.
We're back, Donald.
Salt Saver was a great idea, Jack. You really snapped too.
Well, I was paralyzed up to now. Doing my community outreach work at Newcastle Prison. When the riot broke out, the inmates went crazy. I should have been stronger. Well, if I'd made a decision, if I'd acted quicker, I wouldn't have been. I wouldn't have been raped.
Jack, I never heard you, use that word before. Come right out and say what happened.
Well, it's tough being honest. With others, ourselves. I'm gonna look in on Fiscus before we leave.
Okay. Hey, where have you been?
Across the street in the park.
Dangerous business.
It was worth the risk.
Need a ride home?
No, thanks. I think I'll stay the night and on call. Look in on Wayne from time to time.
You don't want to go home?
This is my home, in a way. You know, I was really starting to despise medicine. I thought it was to blame for my divorce. Then I realized my career is my passion. There's nothing wrong with it.
I'm due back on shift in an hour. Enough time to go to my apartment and change my undies. How's Fiscus doing?
Miracle.
All right.
See you tomorrow, guys.
Okay.